Welcome back to Simply, everybody. Today we are giving my living room a spring refresh, and I'm gonna be sharing tips and tricks on how you can achieve this in your own home. One of my favorite things to do for spring and summer is bring the outside in. If you've been following me on Instagram lately, you know I've gone a little crazy and I've really gotten into the botanical kind of style. Real plants, flowers, and if you're thinking, Haley, I kill every plant that I keep in my home, it's okay, you can start small. Succulents are pretty simple to take care of. They don't require a lot of maintenance. I've had that snake plant back there for almost 3 years. If you put it in a bright spot, water it once every 2 weeks, good to go. On that note, however, I am gonna be moving my snake plant to my office upstairs because I really want this space to feel light and airy, and it's a pretty heavy duty plant. So I have a new baby olive tree. One thing I like to do for indoor plants that are potted is to put them in a plastic pot, but then put that pot in a basket. Number one, it's a lot less expensive than a stone planter, but it's also lighter, so you can move it around, you can switch the baskets in and out a lot easier, and it just looks really nice. A super easy way to incorporate greens and sort of plants, preserved moss. You can get preserved moss in bulk and fill vases with it, or you can purchase the moss balls, and a lot of places sell them these days. You can fill a vase, a bowl, have them on a tray, and it's pretty and it looks fresh. If I haven't convinced you to have some plants in your home, a great way to incorporate them the easy way and also have some color is with books. I think architectural and interior design books have been very popular lately, and another genre that you guys should think about is botanical and gardening. They have beautiful covers and they really have amazing illustrations on the inside that are like works of art. So they look great just closed, but you can also open them up to specific pages, and it's like having a little art piece in your space. On a day-to-day basis, most of our home is pretty neutral. Keeping this neutral palette allows me to play around with other colors and convey the certain style that I am trying to achieve. One of the best ways to change up your space is with pillows and throws. Like I said, I have a lot of neutrals, but for spring and summer, I like to do soft blues or even like a faded terracotta color. You can totally use bright colors if that's your style, but I also love to switch up the fabrics as well. So instead of a wool or a heavy canvas material, I will choose options like a cotton, linen, something a little lighter to the touch, and it also looks a little bit more breezy. Now in my house, I have a little bit of a pillow problem. I have a lot of throw pillows and they're kind of coming out of all the closets. I come home with pillows and Kyle's like, really? More pillows? So what I do now is I try to purchase pillow covers to switch in and out seasonally. So a lot of my pillow covers are usually incognito. So for example, I will have like my holiday covers on top of like a pink pillow that maybe I would use in the spring and summer. But it's a great way to not only save money, because usually purchasing just the covers is a little less expensive, but it also saves space when you're storing them, because it's a lot easier to stack up covers than it is the full-size pillow. Now we have a lot of blankets in our living room, but for the spring and summer, instead of having the thicker fuzzy blankets, I like to switch out those for a linen or a muslin. They're just lighter and they look really beautiful, a little beachy, and you can get them in a lot of different colors and patterns. I actually purchased a cotton coverlet. It's extra big, it's king size, and it looks like a throw, but it's super big. This is 104 inches by 92 inches. So you get that big comfy blanket, but in the pretty light and airy cotton. Just a tip. Curtains are one of my favorite ways to make a room feel more grand. I always hang my curtain rods no more than 3 inches from the ceiling, and I like to extend the rod 6 to 8 inches out from the window frame, so that way it just gives the appearance of a really large, tall window, and it makes the room feel so much bigger. You can get different types of transparencies to allow the light in, but they're breezy, airy, kind of feels like you're outside when you have them. if that makes sense. Scent is such a great way to evoke a special feeling, and I've always gravitated towards more woody, musky, deep scents, and I have recently found a new genre that I love, and two of my favorite brands are Sydney Hale Co. and Linnea. They use non-synthetic fragrances, so it's all natural, and the scents just have such a beautiful, realistic smell. It's incredible. They make your whole house smell delicious. On the Linnea website, you can even do the mood creator if you want to pick and choose fragrances based upon that. It's a great way to kind of figure out what your style is. My favorite fragrance from them is Woodhouse, and I love Eucalyptus and Sage from Sydney Hale. I hope you guys took some tips away from this video. I would love to see your recreations, or if you add any of these to your space. Don't forget to tag us on Instagram and follow along at Real Simple. You guys can also hit that subscribe button so you never miss an episode of Simply, and I will see you guys in the next one.